My name is Colleen, and this is my kitchen. I've struggled with my weight my entire life. After trying every diet in the book without any success, I came to the realization that diets don't work. I started my journey at a size 26W, weighing just over 300 pounds. In almost a year and a half, I've lost over 120 pounds, and I am a size 14. No W. What's my secret? Eating healthy and moving more. Now I'm here to show you how you can cook healthy food without compromising on taste and lose weight just like I have. Because if I can do it, you can too.
Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to be going vegetarian. We're going to be grilling, but we're going to be doing it vegetarian style. And if you're trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight, having 1 to 2 vegetarian days where you don't have any meat is a great way to do that. It's something that has been a cornerstone of my meal planning. And it's a way that you can get really lean protein into your body. It really cuts down on the amount of fat and fat calories that you're consuming. So tonight we're actually going to be cooking with tofu. Now if you've never tried tofu before, if you think, oh, it's just I can't stomach the idea of it, let me let you in on a little bit of a secret. Tofu actually has no flavor. It absorbs the flavor of whatever you cook it with. So as long as you cook it with something that is tasty, that suits your taste buds, you will probably like it. And I think that you're going to like this recipe. I hope that you'll give it a try and maybe you'll change your mind about tofu. So the first thing that it starts with is a 15-ounce block of firm or extra firm tofu. I'm using firm because we're going to grill it, and so we want to make sure that it's nice and firm and it's not going to disintegrate on the grill. It comes packed in water, and what I want to do is just pat it dry really well here. Try to absorb some of that water so that it will absorb the marinade that I'm going to put it in. Once you have that patted dry, what you want to do is slice this into 4 slices. They're going to be roughly about 3/4 of an inch thick. Our recipe tonight is going to serve 4 people, so this will give each person 1 block of tofu. And I'm just going to arrange this in a shallow little dish that I have for the purpose of marinating it. Okay, now let's put our marinade together. Really, really simple. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil. A little bit goes a long way with the tofu, so 1 tablespoon will be plenty. And then I am going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of curry powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Let's give it a good crank of black pepper there. Then just a pinch of coarse sea salt, no more than a 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, let's whisk that up. And I'm going to drizzle it right over the top of my tofu. Grab my brush here. I'm going to take my brush and just paint that in. And let's flip it. And we're going to get both sides of that nice and covered. There's no need to really let this sit and marinate simply because it's going to absorb the flavor right away. So what I am going to do though is I'm going to let it sit while we prepare the dish that's going to go with it, and that is we're going to grill some bok choy. For my grilled bok choy, I'm going to be using 2 heads of baby bok choy. So half a head will feed one person. And what you want to look for is baby bok choy is a little on the larger side because you want a nice big base that's going to hold together well on the grill. And I am going to trim off these top leaves by a couple of inches like this, and that's because they can really burn easily, and so it doesn't look very pretty. It doesn't taste very good, so we just cut off that very tippy top there. And then this we're going to actually leave intact. We'll cut that off when we eat it, actually. Then from there I'm going to slice it in half right across the width of that bok choy, just like that. So it should fall open like this, and we're going to leave it whole. And we're going to toss it in a little bit of a seasoning before we put it on the grill here. Let's put together that seasoning for our bok choy. We're going to use a tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to use the juice of 2 limes here. I roll them, soften them up, get those juices flowing. Once we have that olive oil and juice together, I'm going to use 1 clove of garlic, and I'm going to press it in. You can also mince it in. Get that in there. And then just a pinch of salt. Again, when I say pinch, about 1/4 teaspoon. And a little bit of pepper. That's it. Now let's whisk that up. And then what I want to do is pour this right over my head here. And while it's on the grill, I'll baste it with this too, brush it with it so that it gets nice and lots of flavor. Okay, I'm going to put some rice on because I like to serve the tofu and bok choy over some brown rice. So I'm going to get some rice cooking and get this on the grill. So I'm going to grill the tofu and the bok choy for about 4 minutes on each side, and I like to start the bok choy with the hearts facing up because what I will do is take that leftover liquid and just drizzle it right over there and let it really soak while it's cooking for that first 4 minutes. Our tofu and our bok choy have grilled up beautifully here, so let me show you how I finish this off. I have my brown rice that I cooked up, and remember 1 serving of rice is about the size of a baseball, so that's perfect. Now I'm going to just take, as it falls apart there, take my piece of tofu there, and a little sprig of bok choy, just like that. And for a finishing touch, almost forgot, I have some blanched slivered almonds, 1/4 cup that I've toasted up. I'm going to sprinkle right over the top. Perfect. So that's it. That's tonight's meal. I hope you give this a try and see what you think. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next time in my kitchen.